also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, 19 carries, 66 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford, used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, eh.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. This passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch.
And this is taken in by Wilson for a Bears touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Prescott on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Screenplay, Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Duke Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. That was a case of practice making perfect. Goal line offense had been their focus while prepping for this one.
Almost as if you go back to training camp, isn't it? You strip it bare, you figure out what you need to make something work on it all week long, and get it done. That's got to feel great for them.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, Prescott again. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Little razzle-dazzle by OBJ. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the Giants. 43 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And he's got some space here. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding some room at midfield. He's at the 40, 20, and all the way down to the 9. A big run there by Johnson. 52 yards on the ground. Nothing fancy there. A little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. His pass caught at the 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here we go. 3-19.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Forbath will put this one through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
They need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Adam Humphries, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about it.
And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. We get a glance at Duke Johnson as he heads back out onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And an alley to run. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads. Took him right off his feet at the 46. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Trubisky. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Trubisky. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game. Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On third down, it's Prescott. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Third. Down, they throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing here, Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Olivier Vernon. Able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go!
They give to Johnson going right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go! 3-19!
Now Trubisky to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Shane Ray in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done. We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. That's pulled in at the 32. Still going. Now he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play.
Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second down, Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done.
There goes Duke Johnson. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big run there by Johnson. 41 yards. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Now let's go.
Now it's Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. And he's going to go down again. Matt Milano, he's the one to get in this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to say.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll set up the screen to Howard, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Prescott now on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They go to Johnson again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
All right, here we go. Green.
They hand it off now. Johnson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And the Redskins have scored to swing back in front. Matt Barkley, a couple of touchdown passes thus far. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Prescott now from the 50. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Prescott yet again. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lane. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Blitz! Blitz! Sack! Oh, let's go, D!